Who knows, he said, shrugging. Perhaps she wants to keep plants in it or store sweet potatoes for the winter. Now, he was also uncertain. He was also not sure. Or he might not want to tell. It would be a secret. Another day, and the bamboo house and reed hut was complete. Reed means here it is given tall grass which grows near river. So that river grass is reed. It's not any ordinary grass. It's a type of a grass. When I asked mother what it was for, she answered vaguely that it might be useful later. So vaguely means unclear or unsure. She was like, all of the members till we have been introduced with three members till now: the author itself, his mother, and Costis, the maid's brother. So here, both mother and Costis were very unclear about why they were doing certain things. So you can well imagine what is happening in the story. The day before my birthday, everybody started acting in a slightly stranger manner than usual. Larry went about the house shouting Tantivy and Tally-ho and similar hunting slogans. Now, Tantivy, Tally-ho are all hunting slogans that we usually hear from nature lovers or from some safari or tour guides. However, as he often behaved in this way, I did not take much notice. Margot kept running about the house carrying mysterious bundles under her arm. Even Leslie and Spiro were affected, it seemed, and they kept going into mysterious huddles in the garden. Now, we have been introduced with different brothers and sisters that this author had. So here Margot, Leslie, Spiro, Larry, all were acting in a very weird manner. All of them were his brothers, siblings, you can say. So now Larry started shouting out hunting slogans. Leslie and Spiro kept on going in huddles in the garden. Now that garden groove, it is the same thing. So what is huddles actually? Huddles are some secret conversation. In Hindi, you call it kana fusi. So matlab, they were actually planning something secretively in a group, and they didn't want the author to know what they're talking about. So now it seemed, and they went on going into mysterious huddles in the garden. Yes, so the day before his birthday. So this made him more suspicious that what are they actually trying to do? So he might have guessed a little bit. I'm not sure, but he might have guessed that they're trying to give him a donkey or something. But he wasn't very sure. When Leslie saw me trying to overhear them, he asked me to go to the nearest cliff and jump off. Feeling that the family were unfriendly, I took off into the olive grove and the rest of the day chased green lizards. So here Leslie, one of the girls, one of his siblings, saw him trying to overhear their conversation. Now, obviously, it's a human tendency. People would want to know if somebody is having secret conversations around them. So now she was like, you go off to a nearest cliff and jump off. Now, it doesn't mean that the person will actually jump off and suicide or something. No, it's not that. It means you go on and play or do something else, but don't come here. It's a kind of a simile or a idiom, you can say. Feeling that the family were unfriendly, now you might ask me why they have used were for the family. Now we have learned that family is a collective noun. It's a group of people who are close, who belong to the same hierarchy or the same family, you can say. It's a layman. Everybody knows it. So were, why they have used the word were here? Because only Leslie was behaving in that way. Only one person was behaving. So when a particular person of a family behaves or a particular person of a group in common, I'm saying, if the person is behaving or saying something to you, or if you're overemphasizing on the person, you might use the plural word in collective noun as well. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say, what I mean. So were here is actually referred to Leslie. So not all the members of the family are involved, but Leslie is a part of the family. So they're saying that feeling that the family were unfriendly. So this is a tricky grammar and you need to pay attention to it. In case you don't understand what I'm saying, you can rewind the video. Of course, that will help you. So the rest of the day chased green lizards. Now he might be a nature lover or he was doing time pass. And of course in groves and small wooden areas where there are lots of trees And in open areas, especially in villages, you get lots of lizards and everything. So you know that you just pass your time with these small creatures. That night I just turned down the lamp and snuggled into a bed when I heard sounds of harsh singing and sounds of laughter coming through the olive grove. After a while, there was a sound of stumbling feet on the tiles as Leslie and Larry staggered down the corridor. So now he's describing the day before his birthday. So all this is part of the day before his birthday. Now he heard sounds of laughter and sounds of giggling and chuckling and all the other kinds of weird noises and stumbling feet of Leslie and Larry. So now this is very mysterious. The author is trying to create excitement in the readers by making it unclear. So this mystery will unfold once we go ahead. Okay, so this paragraph was not very difficult to understand, so I'm not emphasizing on it much. The following morning, I woke and wondered for a moment what was so special about the day. Then I remembered it was my birthday. I was just about to get out of bed and go see what my presents were when a curious noise broke out in the hall. Hold its head, came Leslie's voice. Look out, you're spoiling the decorations, wailed Margot. Wailed means complaint. Forget the decorations, said Leslie. Hold its head. So yeah, these are the curious noise, and you might have guessed that they're carrying a donkey with them. So now when he woke up, he thought for a moment that what was so special, why was he so excited? And then for 2 seconds he was thinking, and then he remembered, oh, it's my birthday. It's something very special for me. And now he forgot about the donkey. He had completely forgotten about the donkey because her mother, in the beginning, you remember, his mother was not really, she did not look very convinced, and she wasn't, very excited about the fact that he wanted to get a donkey as a gift. So now he was thinking that what else his mother could give to him when he heard these noises and the conversation of Leslie and Margot. So Leslie was like, they were talking about something mysterious. They weren't talking, they were doing something mysterious, and you can well imagine how it's like to hold a donkey if you have ever. Of course, that thing might be, that little creature might be so scared and trying to run away. So these are the curious conversations that are going on here. Dear God, said Larry in disgust, dung all over the floor. Now, the author is 100% sure that they're carrying some living creature. Now, the author is listening to all this because in the previous paragraph, he's saying he heard these kind of noises. So now, I'm not going to emphasize on this anymore because you understand this is all what the author heard. The whole of this conversation was accompanied by a strange pitter-pattering noise. Pitter-pattering means some, bouncing noise when you bounce a ball which you play with, or if some horse or some animal is walking, you can say the noise below their leg, below their hooves is known as the pitter-pattering noise, or some noise like this is pitter-pattering noise, as though someone was bouncing ping pong balls on the tile floor of the hall. As I already mentioned, I had sat up in bed when my bedroom door burst open and a donkey dressed in colorful crepe paper, Christmas decorations, and with 3 enormous feathers attached skillfully between its large ears came galloping into the bedroom. Leslie hanging on its tail, shouting, "Hold on, you donkey!" So now he had guessed he was going to run to the hall to know and to, of course, destroy the